Hi, I'm David.
I'm Collin. We'll be showing you our Quiz Bowl simulator game that we made. Quiz Bowl is a relatively simple trivia game, so let's get right into it. It'll ask how many players. I'll say 2, enter my name, and David's. And then 3 questions for this demo. It'll start reading out the question letter by letter to simulate someone actually saying it aloud. And the player can press enter whenever they know the answer, or they can choose, let the question be read out to them entirely. I believe this one's Alaska, correct? And it's 10 points for every question I get correct, and -5 for any incorrect. So let's just speed this up. This one's Cole, I believe. People country class, and I don't know these. Okay, so I read out 3 questions each. I got a question correct, this first one here, and then David got one correct as well. So we both get 10 points on the first round, and then we just got the rest of the questions wrong. So that's a net points of 0 for both of us, resulting in a tie.
Alright, so for our classes, our first class is a player class. Basically just holds the name of the player and also their score. And we have functions such as change score, which changes their score, and also get score and get name. Our next class is Quiz Bowl, which basically manages the whole game. So we have variables such as num of players, which is a player array that holds number of players. We have an int called num of questions. We have a hash map that holds all the questions and answers, so that the key is the question and their value is basically the answer. And then we have a list string called questions, so that we can keep track of the indexes of the questions to randomize them. So our first function is called start game, and this basically initializes the game. We have, like here, enter number of players, player's name, and how many questions there are. Our second function is initialize question, so this takes all the questions and answers from our text file called quizbowlquestions.txt and puts them into our hash map. Our next function is display questions, so it just basically shows the questions to the players letter by letter through this for loop, and after that it'll check the answer using index of, and if it's correct they'll get 10 points, wrong they'll get -5. And then finally our last function is endgame, which just loops through all the players and checks if there is a winner or if there are multiple winners. And we have a little helper function that just gets the number of questions. So that's it. Thank you for listening.